Hello, my name is Gilbert Still Jr. I go by Gil. This is my assignment for Module 3, going over and looking at the federal and state budgets for Dodge City USD 443. I'm an assistant principal slash athletic director at Dodge City Middle School. So to start off, before I get into the presentation, I just wanted to mention just looking at all of this data and looking at the district finance, and looking at other districts' numbers as well. It was just very interesting being able to see what all goes into district finance, and that I am at the beginning stages of learning what all this means, but I'm ready to learn a whole lot more and look into these numbers more intentionally and just getting to understand what they mean. So looking at the 2020-2021 school year for the USD 443 budget, the assessed valuation was $246,398,004. The total cash balance was $367,852,994. The general state aid was $57,150,921. State foundation per pupil was $7,536. The general fund budget was then $57,158,527. And then the supplemental general aid was $14,263,179. Now looking at the expenditures for the 2020-2021 USD 443 school year. Looking at just that at the bottom of the table, looking at the state aid, it was about 85 million. The federal aid was close to 18 million. And then looking at the total expenditures, it was 110,245,361. And then if we look down at the bottom table of the amount per pupil for the 2020-2021 school year, we were looking at total expenditures of 16,176. So looking at the total percent increase of being 17.46%. Now looking at for the enrollment for USD 443, this was very interesting to me. Looking at the headcount enrollment, it was 6,918, and this was actually for the 2019-2020 school year, due to looking at the free and reduced lunches with COVID and everything that you all are aware about. Those numbers, headcount enrollment is actually up a little over 7,000. Looking at free lunch enrollment, we had 4,396, and then reduced lunch enrollment, 753, and then full pay was 1,769. Looking at USD 443, the kindergarten format. So we have all of our different elementaries down there for the 2020-2021 school year. All of them are still open, besides Will Rhodes Garden Elementary. We decided to, as a district, place those students into another elementary building. But total across the district, full day, we had 522 during that year. Looking at the USD 443 meal pricing, so looking at full pay for breakfast at elementary, it was $1.75, middle school $1.85, high school $2.05, and then the adult was $2.80. Now looking at lunch, elementary $2.75, middle school $2.85, high school $3 flat, and the adult was $4 flat. Then looking at the reduced pay, breakfast was 30 cents, and then lunch was 40 cents. This is looking at the meal rates. So this is something that is brand new to me. So I kind of had to look it up just so I had some understanding of what it was. But the general fund was 20, and then supplemental general fund 19.961. Capital outlay 7.877, and then the bond and interest 9.218. Looking at the personnel here in USD 443, certified individuals was 513.2, non-certified was 382.3, And then the pupil teacher ratio was 16.5. Now looking at the salaries average, so within that I included the fringe on the salaries average. So superintendent was $181,339. Principal was $120,041. And then teacher is $58,167. Looking at school bonds, so what we are in debt would be $78,485,000. Then looking at the transportation, so I put all the details on here just because I thought they were interesting when looking at it, especially considering we know how many students ride the bus in our district, and then also since I'm the athletic director, looking at those activity trips and including that as well. So district area is about 425.7 square miles. Pupils that are translated 2.5 miles or more is 2,623. Pupils transported less than 2.5 miles is 2,318. Non-resident pupils that are transported is 19. And then the total amount transported is 4,960. So looking at that cost, it's about $1,456,991. The cost per pupil is about $294. For regular route, the cost is $1,454,051. For activity trips, for the district, it's $606,277. And then looking at the total, it's $2,059,328. And then here's my reference page. And that's the end of my report on Module 3.